More GLP-1 warnings. Hello everybody and welcome to the Honor and Knowledge channel. This is my weekly update for my Hungry Strike for America. And nope, did not lose another pound. Tuesday night, had pizza with my wife. So anyway, coming up for the next week, I'm going to be shooting to get underneath 200 pounds. It's going to be hard, and if I just come close to that goal, that'll be wonderful. Right now I'm at 203. I've lost 26 pounds on my way to lose 50 pounds. In order to help, for some weird reason, I think this is the way it is, if I lose my 50 pounds successfully by the end of October of this year, starting July of last year, if I lose the remaining 24 pounds by the end of October of this year, then by God, the Republicans will keep the House of Representatives. Congress will remain in Republican hands, and the Senate. I already think Senate's going to be in Republican hands no matter if I lose weight or not. Even though it's going to be hard fought, I'm hoping that they get up to 57 seats total in the Senate. I believe, sincerely, that they will get at least 51. So, let's talk about GLP-1s.
GLP-1 drugs for weight loss, but now thousands of people are coming forward and they're suing those drug makers over this. They say the companies behind Wegovy, Ozempic, and Mounjaro did not warn them about serious health risks, like going blind. They're losing brain function, eyesight, even organs.
Now, if you take these drugs, there are some listed side effects like nausea, vomiting, stomach pain. But this growing list of lawsuits allege ugly and severe undisclosed side effects, including gastrointestinal injuries, even vision loss.
We've got folks that have died from various bowel conditions. So some really, really serious adverse events. You know, it's a really, I think, as you alluded to, a dark side of what's touted as a miracle drug.
And Marky, we spoke with a doctor who noted that it's going to be a challenge for these lawyers to prove these side effects were in fact related to the weight loss drugs. Did these patients already have underlying problems?
Turns out there's a lot of severe side effects that can occur with the use of GLP-1s. You know, one of the things that's interesting about GLP-1s is the information that you get has a lot to do with the amount of weight loss, but the amount of weight loss has to do with basically people that are way overweight, like 100 pounds overweight, and they lose 50 pounds. Well, they're still 50 pounds overweight. And now they're stuck on GLP-1s, which, as far as I can tell, is at least $150 a month. Plus, there are other medications that you take to offset the side effects of the medication of GLP-1. So you're really stuck into a loop of all kinds of medications. And, as I've said many times before, you're supposed to diet and exercise while you're taking GLP-1s. So as I say, why not just diet and exercise before you start taking GLP-1s? Now, I'm not judging people who take GLP-1s. I'm judging people who say there aren't a lot of side effects, many of them very harmful, that go along with the use of GLP-1s. And you're giving up the joy of, in your life, actually going down the journey of learning a new lifestyle under your control, that you are the one driving your life. You are not depending upon other people. I get a lot of joy in looking at the scale now, because normally it goes down a little bit. Now, I can't end this without talking a little bit about the 2026 elections, which is why I'm on this Hungry Strike for America. Recently, the Supreme Court said, you know what? New York State Democrats can't screw over Congresswoman Malliotakis. They wanted to take a small area, but a lot of Democrat votes, and swap them out with a Republican area in her congressional district as it's drawn right now, which would make it be Democrat. Well, the Supreme Court said, no, that's pretty good. In addition, more importantly, the Supreme Court owes us a decision on the racial gerrymandering case out of Louisiana. That's a big deal. In fact, to me, that's a lot like the one from New York City that we just talked about. Because the reason why the New York City Democrats and the state Democrats were saying that that congressional district that is currently Republican needed to be redrawn was because it needed to be supportive of racial gerrymandering. It had to be supportive of the Voting Rights Act, which I believe the Voting Rights Act, this part of it, is unconstitutional. As I've said before, if you give more rights to a certain group, you're taking away rights from another group. Everybody's vote should be the same. Everybody's vote should mean the same. Everybody's vote should be just as valuable as other people's votes. And the other thing that I have to talk about, this last week I did not put out a video on the election for 2026 all by itself, which I had started doing. I actually had created a pretty decent one working on it, associated with the last time a sitting Republican president kept both houses of Congress in both midterms. Yep, Theodore Roosevelt did that 124 years ago and 120 years ago, about halfway back in the life of our country. I'll be doing that some more in the future. Anyway, back to what's really going on now, which is the amazing epic fury. I'm a retired Navy captain, nuclear submariner, expert in hunting submarines. I used to write books, write manuals for the Navy, how to hunt submarines and how to hunt surface ships and how to attack them, that type of thing. I feel for all the people that are over there right now and their families back at home. My mind and my heart are with all of our military men and women. God bless everybody in the military. God bless you. God bless President Trump and his administration. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you for watching the Honor and Knowledge channel. Look forward to providing more information about my hungry strike next week. Hopefully, because it's a hope. I'm not guaranteeing it. I want to be down less than 200 pounds, or at least get close to it. Thank you very much. Goodbye.